Welcome back, guys. To this video lesson, I'll be explaining how I made this new month tag flyer design. So this one, we're in August. We just got in. Happy new month to you. If you're new here or you're already a subscriber, thank you for watching again. I wish you a very happy new month. It's a month of celebration. I wish you celebration. So let's get straight into this video. I watched my last video. I told you I'm having play with my mic, so I'm not using mic. I'm just using my natural voice recording this video. So I'm going to try my best to be audible as much as I can. So let's continue. So I used 7x7 points, as you can see here. I just drew the something. So it was because I stretched it though. That was why it was like this. Let me just reduce it to 7 7. Let's see. 7 7. Okay, it's okay like this. No. Leave it like that. Let's copy the exact one first to do exactly this other one. Or better still, I'm just gonna draw it on top, yes, to get the same exact shape. You understand? So it was it. Yeah. There we go. So okay, very good. Like I said, like I always say, don't forget your guidelines. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna share everything. This was not the flyer I wanted to post actually, because I just say okay, because I did this one yesterday. I was like, okay, let me just make a video about it and post. So by next week, I'll be dropping some very amazing design. Like I promise you, you're not gonna miss out. I promise, and I'll show you that. So I'm gonna show you how I did this one. You can see this page. You say this was where I got it. It's very simple. Then I'll show you how I did it using this transparency tool and to get transparency tool. Yes, the aim of transparency tool only. So first, I'm gonna bring my background. Let me just select the both and copy them. So I'm gonna finish edits. Then I'm gonna leave objects. I can copy is Control C. That's why hold your Control key down, then click on C. Then to paste is Control V. Hold your Control key down, then click on V. So this like this. Then let's see. I brought this one here like this. I had to reduce it properly. I had to reduce it so I can get these people. So you see, it is not clear at all because you cannot leave it like this. You understand? So first, you're gonna achieve what I did there. It was very simple. I head over to this my transparency tool. As you can see, my cursor. I clicked on it once. Then I head over to this uniform transparency. See, you see uniform transparency. You see what it does. Then I'm gonna make my adjustments. Be very careful so it does not disappear. Just very careful so the yellow part does not show. Understand? So let's see, this one is okay. Now I'm going to do it 2 times. You know why? Because of this faded edge. You see, because of this edge, I don't need this edge. That's why I'm going to do it double times, or let's say 3 times. Let's say anyone that works best. After that, I'm going to go over to bitmap, convert to bitmap. Then I'm going to okay it. Just leave it at 300 dpi there. Okay, then the reason for bitmap is after adding effects, this transparency effect or shadow effect to one to either image or text, you bitmap it so that you can add another effect to that same image or text. You get the point to that as what bitmap does. So I'm going back to my transparency tool as well again. Then I'm going to drag. You can see that. If you watch carefully, you see there is not like this faded edge. I go back to my pick tool. You saw I got that one. So finish edits. You see, that was how I got it. It's very, very simple. I did have to, you see, I just explained this one from scratch. You can see that exactly how I did it. But I didn't reduce it much. Like this one, you can see the smiley face. So yeah, because I already bitmap it, I would not be able to do it. I need to re-import the image again. Then yeah, you see that was how to do it. In this Fate Paradise, I used Montserrat extra bold points. Then I used 12. Let's see, 13. Like I said because I dragged it to That is why it's like that. 13. I already showed you how to do this logo in my previous video. Come over to this polygon, click on this. You can see my edge, see this little arrow there, click on it once, come over to common shapes. Common shapes, you can see, just move your cursor here. As you can see my cursor, move your, when you click on it, yours by default might be this basic shape, this one, this something like it's not trapezoid, something like that. Then you click on love. You can see there are other shapes there. Just hold your control key there, not shift key, control key to get a perfect love. That's how to get perfect shapes. Then okay, it. Then first fill is red. Then second fill, I'm gonna duplicate this one now. Let's duplicate this one. This color is white. Then I'm gonna write FPM. FPM. Oh, Z. FPM. So I'm gonna let us use this one point. I'm gonna put it inside. You see exactly. And as I'm gonna hold this, hold both. Then F12. How did I group it? I just held my shift key, then I clicked on both shapes. None. That's remove the outline. Okay, it's. I used F11 for that. So I'm gonna click on it. Click on this one once. Then click on C. It automatically goes to the center. Or if it does not work, you just use your mouse. So after that, I'm gonna group this. Just alert both again. Then you can see what I did. Just drag to your best preferred choice, anyone that works. Then I like 3, then Ctrl G. So you've gotten the, oh, that the color is, let's ungroup it, Ctrl U. This FPM, the color is red. Yes, like that. Yes, let's group everything again, Ctrl G. Then you can make your adjustments. As you can see, that is how to do it. It's very, very simple. But let's leave that one aside. Paint palette, I told you I use Montserrat at 30 points. I'm gonna group this, then duplicate. Then duplicate. Then next, this welcome to this August. Let me show you how I did this August. I'm gonna type AUGUST, August. So I used, what font did I use? I think I used this let's see, Aurora, something like, yes, Aurora. Let's see, Aurora, AURORA. Yes, I used Aurora. Then how many points? 64, 68 points. Not, let's use 68. So I'm gonna alert this one, then 68, enter. As you can see, then I used this brown color. Yes, I used this particular dark brown. That was the color I used. And after that, I'm gonna go over to my outline. I gave it outline, give it white outline, so that place will be, so it will be visible. I think I used this one. Yes, I think I used this one. And I changed the color to white. Then scale with object and behind fill. I always tell you the reason for that is to take the text, that's take the outline back of the text, not front of the text. Understand? It's only applicable to text, not to image or shapes. You get? So that is for that. Okay, then next I used shadow to just click on shadow, then double click, drag, very careful. Then I'm gonna drop. You can see that. So that was how I got that. That was how I got it. Very, very simple. Then I used this welcome to, let's see, I used Andram black personal use. That was what I used. So let me take this one up. So that was what I used. Then this happy new month, I used Z. I used Modane 140 points. That was what I used. So I'm gonna look. So yeah. Then what did I do again? So this celebration, I actually generated it though. I used can you Gemini to generate it? Then remove your background from remove bg.com. Yeah, that was how I got that one. And this our motto of it's quite simple. I use the same anadra, the same font I use for this welcome to. Then I just had to turn it. Let me show you. So let's say I'm gonna write our month of so I'm gonna use that. Okay, let's just use this Aurora first because let's just use that one. Let's take it outside so you can see what we are doing. So I'm gonna still zoom. Then I reduce the shape, the line spacing. Just allow to that my shape to just click on it once, then move and drag. So very careful, watch what you are doing so does not see this limit. So like that. Then afterwards, as you can see, if you see this text carefully, I see that everything was right aligned. You got that correctly. Right aligned. So how did I do this one? But this one is left aligned. I just come over to this stuff. As you can see my hand. Just look at my cursor. Click on it once, then right align. So everything automatically goes right. Then you're gonna curve it. How you gonna turn it like this so it will match this celebration? Click on it once again so you can rotate. Got that correctly. So that was how I got that one. So I'm gonna duplicate. I'm just gonna group this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's group that one. So yeah, then all this one is very simple. I'm just gonna draw my shape, then shape tool, that's to curve, outline, F12, this one change to white. Okay, wait, like I said, scale with objects and behind is only applicable to text, not to shape. Don't forget. Okay, wait, then you import your image. Then how you gonna rotate this one? Just duplicate it, Control D, bring it like this, click on it once, then click on it once, so this rotate, then make a rotation like this, then power clip. So that was how I got that one. It's quite simple. Delete. So I'm gonna group these both and so I hope you are following. Like I said, if you have any flyer you want me to explain, do a tutorial, or reach out to me on WhatsApp, or leave a comment section. Just type either a poster or any flyer you want me to do a tutorial on. Just put that in the comment section, or you want me to work for you anywhere in the world, or you want to join my master one class, I'll build that to WhatsApp. So you will see my number. I'll leave my number in the description below of this very video. Or you want me to work for you, or you want me to take your child on a personal master one-hour class. I live in Benin, currently in Nigeria. So I also do online and offline classes if you want that. So I'll be glad to work for you and share my knowledge with you. And I'm going to copy this image. Finish it. I actually edited that image with Photoshop. So I've not started doing tutorial on Photoshop, so I'm just using CorelDRAW for the now. So yeah, I think this is okay like this. Let's take it up a little bit. So I think we are almost done. As you can get this your background from Pinterest. I got the background from Pinterest. The reason why I'm not dropping, I didn't drop, I'm not dropping any of my material on description below of this video. It's because I got everything from Pinterest. You just don't know how to do your search. I'm still considering going live on this my channel. I'm still considering that. I just want you to push my video so I have like a lot of fun there, so a lot of people will benefit in this time. So that is why I'm still holding that class yet. Yeah, it's been down. See, I'm having just 7%. So I'm gonna watch this video like this. Let's watch. Let's just do it quickly. Control G. Then I'm gonna duplicate this. What's wrong? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, very good. So after that, then this other one is the same thing. I showed you the shape, how to draw it. Let's group. And yeah. So am I gonna? How did I draw this? This one is very simple. Draw your shape like a normal shape. Woo, close. Let me save this video so I will not waste time. So that's how to do it. So thank you for watching. I'm sure I'm convinced you already know how to do it. It's very simple, just like this. I'm going to catch you in my next video lesson. Thanks for watching.